Yes!
I like how he said she just won her comedy competition and it sounded like my mom made up one in the backyard. He's like, she won the thing that her mom did. I'm like, yeah, I did it. How we doing, Ventura? Good? Huh? I'm a girl, hi. Has there been one of these on stage yet? Get ready, I'm mad. No. I live in LA, and I feel like in LA, what we have a lot of, I don't know if you have a lot of these in Ventura, are feminists. Is everybody, we're on board? Obviously, I'm a woman, I'm on board. But I feel like as feminists, you gotta like go around like memorizing stats. Does any other woman feel like this? You know, like there's like all these women who are like, do you know that 87% of women have been harassed in the workplace? I'm like, do you know 100% of everybody hates when you talk like that? It's quiet time. It starts now, okay? I don't like compartmentalized feminism. If we support women, we got to support all of them. That's the rule. I have a roommate, right? All of them, every single one, even the annoying ones. My roommate's the kind of girl that like we'll be at a grocery store and there's like a magazine and there's like hot chicks on the cover. And she's like, ugh. This is the shit I'm talking about. And I'm like, what? And she's like, these aren't real women. Women don't look like this. This doesn't represent us. And I'm like, yeah, that's why she's on the cover. Like, women don't look like that. She won. Do you get it? You know, that's her role in life. She's beautiful. You sell me ArcLight tickets. These are rules. She's very competitive about her feminism. She's like, did you go to the march? Why weren't you at the march? Why you don't want to go to the march? I'm like, I don't go to marches because I feel like they're like organized temper tantrums, you know? We're mad, listen to us. I'm like, you have other things to do. I feel like my version, this is get on board, it's just an idea, I don't know. I feel like my version of feminism is like, let's go back to witchcraft, ladies. Like, let's do that, magic, hello. What seems more productive, a blog and a march or getting the devil involved, you know? The next time a man's a piece of shit, you're like, oh, okay, let me just get saying, and then you finish, screw me, you finish. That's what I want to do. I'm single. Can anybody tell? I'm just being single. In my 30s, who's counting? It's me. I like being single. I would put like the best like metaphor I could put it into is I'm kind of like bulimic when it comes to men. You know, I just binge out. I'm like, I want this one. I want that one. That one looks good. And then I just hate everything once it's inside of me. I'm like, get it out, God damn it. No. I don't want any of it. Sometimes it gets lonely, having a black heart or whatever. So I came up with a trick. You can take this home with you. What I like to do is I like to sleep with my warm laundry on my bed, and I mold it into somebody spooning me, and then I play Netflix, and I'm like, somebody's kind of talking to me. I'm not alone, Grandma. Stop praying for me, okay? I'm fine. I don't have intimacy issues, but whenever I get drunk, I try to slap box men. What's that called? A fun time? Okay. I have an ex-boyfriend, and he has kids, or whatever, who cares, right? He has kids, whatever. And I don't want kids. I really sincerely don't want kids. To me, kids are terrifying. It's like cancer and then children for me. But at least with cancer, people are happy for you when you get rid of it. Bye, baby, goodbye. I don't get when people have a problem with abortions because I'm like, especially Christians, because they're like, well, you know, everyone ends up in heaven anyway, so if I'm just sending that baby where it came from, isn't that called a shortcut? Is that a shortcut? Okay, I feel like I'm productive. I don't want kids because, like, as a white-looking woman, I know I could just buy one day. I'm like, I want the chubby one. Chubby kids are cuter. Everybody knows that. living in Los Angeles, I am pretty spiritual. I pray, I meditate. And like everybody collects crystals in LA because it sucks, and you're like, I gotta pretend to believe in magic or something. I'm 30. Life is weird. Crystals, right? That's what we gotta do. You guys are like, no, this is Ventura. We don't do that. Okay. But the weird thing is, like, I am super spiritual and I believe in reincarnation. I'm like, if I don't get it right in this life, I'll just come back next life. But like, what's weird about believing in reincarnation is I did have that abortion, and I'm always like, what if that was my grandpa that I just sent back? Or just anybody cool that died? What if it was Michael Jackson or Prince? Now I'll never know. I do have 2 abortion jokes because I did have 2 abortions, and each of my baby gets one of their own jokes. That's the kind of mother I am, okay? Was that too intimate to tell you guys that? I'm independent. I'm sassy. I wear my hair up, all right? In LA, you will come across, I don't know if there's a lot here, but are there gay men here? Show yourselves. Raise your hands. Do you guys know what gays do in Los Angeles? They lie, and they tell you they're straight so they can move in with you and pay half the rent. True story. I had a feeling, I was like, I feel like my boyfriend is gay. Whenever we were being intimate, he'd be like, hey, don't forget to put a finger up my butt. And I was like, I'm not forgetting. I just don't want to. And like, he would ask me to do it so often that I was convinced, like, oh, maybe my ring is up there. Like, maybe this is his cute way of proposing to me, and I just gotta find it. No ring, just ringworm. Who's keeping track? It's me. I'm sorry, you're eating. This is just my love life. I'm sorry. I was a really weird kid. My last name is Martinez because my dad is Puerto Rican, and they are scary. Do you guys know anything about Puerto Ricans? Yeah, they're scary, right? It's okay, I'm Puerto Rican, I can say. I feel like every time I say Puerto Rican, people think I'm saying a swear word. I'm like, it's just a noun. Sometimes it's an adjective, like that guy was being all Puerto Rican, which means annoying. My dad's Puerto Rican and he likes to drink, so it's really an adorable story. And what was great is like my dad, like, who got hit as kids before I get weird? Anybody? Wait, we all got hit as kids, right? My dad just likes to chase me with a belt. It's kind of a game, like hide and seek. Is he gonna find me? Am I gonna get it again? Don't hurt me. But what was great, he was an alcoholic, so he would miss all the time. And I was just like, I don't have time for this. I have to do the chores you're making me do and homework. I don't know. So I was a considerate kid, though. I would like help my dad hit me. I'd make a great wife. I was like, you got me. Are we good? Do you feel better, Dad? I am cute. I've been working out a lot lately 'cause I want muscles just to wrestle people when I get bored or something. And the weird thing about working out is like whenever I start doing it, a woman can relate, you immediately lose your curves. You lose your boobs, you lose your butt. And men are like, it's fine. As long as a handful is enough is what men always say, right? Regarding our breasts, like, oh, a handful is enough. And I'm like, okay, well then I want to date someone with small hands. And I feel like my only options are like children or Mexicans. And I'm not going to date children because they don't have jobs and I'm not paying for everything. And I can't date a Mexican because I'm Puerto Rican and everybody knows the math. 1 Hispanic plus 1 Hispanic equals babies, okay? And I already announced how I felt about that. They go bye-bye, okay? All right, thank you so much. You guys are really fun. That was my set. I'm Monarey.